Hi, everybody. Welcome back to the swamp, and welcome back, Miss Diane G, this lovely, lovely lady who is so very talented. I still get chills every time I watch that intro.
It is. It's like it's glorious. It's amazing.
Yes, it's
I
just
love
the
it.
way you did it. It's like, oh, that's so cool looking. And I do. I get goosebumps every time I watch it. And but that was a gift from a friend who's knows what he's doing when it comes to that kind of stuff,
Mhm.
obviously. And I am extraordinarily thankful for it, and greatly humbled by his gift. And so we're here on a Friday. I couldn't wait to get Diane back in house here to do her thing because she is really good at what she does. And I've got a couple of new oracle decks that I'll pull for anybody that wants an oracle reading. One's called Fairy Tale Heroine, not heroine, heroine. You know, female heroes.
Yeah.
That's a good way to put it. It sounds weird the way I was saying it. And the other one is the Inner Temple Oracle. So these are both brand new decks. I've not read with them yet, so we'll see how it goes. And Diane, what you got cooking for you? What you got coming up? Shows, collabs, things to do.
Oh, okay. And I just want to say hello to everyone first. Hi, everyone. If you don't know me, my name is Diane G. I'm an Akashic Records reader and an emotional energy healer. And I do weekly shows on my channel here on YouTube. It's the only platform where I do this, only here on YouTube. My username is below. It's Kumo Observer. I think it's also in the description, so you can check out my channel there. I do weekly shows every Sunday in the US and Canada time at 5 p.m. EST. So it's called Soul Cloud. And for next week, we'll be discussing crystals for chakra healing. And
Mm.
then yeah, it's gonna be interesting. And I'll do Akashic Records readings and energy healings during those weekly shows. And also, I'll be on with Gerald and Linda de Gonzalez
Oh,
on
awesome.
Wednesday. I think it's
They're
on
both
Wednesday.
sweet. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm calculating the time difference right now because I'm from the future. It's Saturday where I am right now.
That's it.
So I'll
Yeah.
be on with them.
Diane's in the future, so she knows what's coming before we get
Yeah.
there. A friend of mine who does healing and stuff, and she did a thing for my kidneys. I've been having problems with my
Mhm.
kidneys, and she sent me this is amber,
Oh, interesting.
pure amber to keep
Yeah.
with me for healing.
Uh huh.
And I was like, oh, that is so cool. And
Yeah.
there's one of them, the way you hold it to the light, certain direction, it's almost like there's an eye on the inside of it looking out at you.
Hmm.
So I've been carrying that around with me for a couple of days,
Hmm.
hanging on to it. And
Yeah.
y'all know me. Let's see, tomorrow I've got Nate is back on for our monthly date with Nate. And then I will be a guest on Sun Psychic Jean's channel tomorrow afternoon. And then, of course, the slumber party tomorrow night. Bobby from Wild Raven Tarot will be my co host. And that's it until Wednesday, I do believe. I don't think I have anything else. Yeah, that's it until Wednesday, and Wednesday's Sisters of the Mystical Tarot. So I'll worry about that when that week gets here. But for now,
Yeah.
I haven't done any of my stuff yet, any of my prep work for next week. It's like I'm running behind. So I still got prep work for tomorrow. So I've been real behind. Um, so welcome, 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 everybody. Thank you for joining us today. Um, real quick, do a little shout out here. We've got Richlene is here, Jackie B, Brian, Kiba. Oh, hey, Kiba, I haven't seen you in a while. Sherry French, Francine, Purple Moon Tarot. Um, we've got the Juniper Vale and Christine Thomas and Charlie and Snapdragon is here, and Donna, and let's see, Swampy is here. Hey, I haven't seen you in a while. And Dr. Debbie Smith and Morari, and what was that? Oh, my chat jumped on me. Sorry, y'all. Give me just a second. Let me catch back up to where I was. Candy Lynn, that was it. Okay. And I'm trying to star as I go here. So let's see. We got Jan and Gary for Grace. Oh, I like that. That's a new name. Welcome. And let's see here. Trying to see. No new names. Jules is here. Julie Mortensen. And she makes beautiful jewelry. She has her own Etsy shop, handcrafted designs by Jules. The link and everything is in the description box below. She makes some gorgeous jewelry, so y'all be sure you check out her Etsy shop and see what you can find. She uses top grade crystals and real gold and real silver, and she doesn't use the fake crap. She uses the real stuff, and so it's very, very nice, and will last you a long time. Because the cheap stuff falls apart after you wear it 4 or 5 times, or it turns brown, whatever.
Yeah, it gets tarnished.
Yeah, it gets tarnished real easy. So y'all be sure to check out Jules' channel. And let's see. Oh, Old Windwalker is here. Mary is here. Innocent Potato is here.
I love that name.
I know. I love that. I love her avatar name. That's such a great name. I don't think I've ever known any guilty potatoes, but I'm glad I know an innocent potato. So.
Yeah. Thank you, Christine Thomas. She said she just subscribes. Thank you so much.
Oh, awesome. Yes. Diane's links are below. So make sure y'all go and subscribe and like and share her channel with others. Get her out there and get her seen. Lots of eyes, and help her grow her channel. And One Old Crow, that's a new name. Welcome. I'm glad to see you here. And Anne is here. Annie is here. And I think I'm at the end of my list. Hey, Barbara. Barbara's here. Yeah, it's been a week, all right. I just work at a school. I don't teach, thank goodness. And because I would probably injure myself or somebody else. Let's see here. I think I've gotten everybody. Oh, Mary Susan is here. Todd is here. And Debbie is here. And Debbie and I are working on a date so she can be back on again. She hasn't been on in a while. She's got a really great channel. Y'all be sure you check out her channel. Debbie at 3 Shifting Veils. She does some really good work there. And let's see. Oh God, Innocent Potato, you taught special ed? I bow to you. Oh my goodness, that takes for 30-something, 37 years. Wow. Yeah, definitely. I bow down to you, my dear. That takes a lot from someone to teach special ed kids, because they just need so much extra. Yeah, Mary, I love Diane's Thor's hammer. The first time I saw her using it, I'm like, That looks like Thor's hammer. And then she said it, and I was like, oh, I had it right.
It's this one. It's one of my pendulums that I love
There
to
you
use.
go. I like it though. It's kind of cool. And I'm a big Avengers fan, so it's like that's perfect.
Yeah.
And uh, Brian says, I have what I call, what is it? I have what I call the lyrical miracle. My guides invade my brains with song clips that pertain to current conversation. Oh,
Mhm.
that's cool. Now, see, when I get messages for people, a lot of times I get movie clips in my head. It's like suddenly a scene from a movie will play, and I'll be like, what the hell am I supposed to do with
Mhm.
that? And it's like, I can't say that. They're going to think I'm nuts. Invariably, it's a scene that either means a lot to them, or the movie means a lot to them, or that particular character means a lot to them. So, um, yeah, you just got to go with it. I mean, just
Yeah,
go
it's a
with what
form
you're
of clear
being.
audience.
It is. You just got to go with what you're given, um, and then just uh, keep up the work. Keep working on it. Get your channel up and going. When you get, uh, whether if you do tarot cards or oracle cards or just want to do cold readings on people. I mean, everybody does it differently. I don't think there's a set way, or a perfect way, or a right way. We all do it different. So, you know, once you get up and running, you get comfortable, drop me a line and I'll have you on the channel and let people see you and get to check you out. So, hi, Butch. Butch is here. And, alrighty. I like that lyrical miracle. That's really cool. Um, they still haven't completed y'all's building, Barbara. Oh my goodness. That's ridiculous. She's in a new school and they're still building it. Um, but 31 years at the preschool level? Oh, I double bow down to you. At the preschool level, that's a fun age and it's a exhausting age. Oh my goodness. Those kids will wipe you out. And all right, let's see. And every time I think I'm at the bottom of the thing, my chat jumps. Hi, Patrick. Patrick made it. And all right. Yay! I got to the bottom. Hooray! Um, so, all right. Well, we've got 14 requests already.
Mhm.
We will try to get to as many as we can. Can't guarantee that we'll get to everyone, but we will do our best.
Mhm.
So, um, let me jump over here and members go first, donations go second, and then everybody else as we go along. Part of the privilege of membership is you get to go to the front of the line. And so if you're interested in a membership, I have two levels, very inexpensive compared to some people. And you get a live stream, a meeting, all kinds of different stuff I do for my members every month. So, and all right, let's see. That's going to make Snapdragon is first up
Oh,
and would like a message from my grandma, Little Dear.
oh, I don't do mediumship readings.
No, but
Yeah.
I can do that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
All right, let me see if she's going to come in. All right, wait, I'm being told to grab a deck. Let me grab it. If I can find it. Sometimes they're very specific. See, see if I can get it out. Here we go. And they immediately told me to go get Native Spirit Oracle deck. I haven't used this deck in forever. I forgot I had it, to be honest with you. That's why it took me a minute. I had to go find it. Let's see what they give me. Little Deer. I love that name, Little Deer. That is such a great name. She's very proud of you. That's really strong. She's very proud of you. She said, keep following your dream. Don't stop. Just don't stop. You know what your dream is. Keep following it. Let's see. Okay. It's been a while since I've done this deck. All right. Warrior of the Heart. And it just says, you have the radiant spirit of a warrior of the light. No matter what others believe, the Creator always knows the truth. This isn't the time to be timid and pull back. Immense courage is filling you. Throw your shoulders back, step forward, and take a risk. Be willing to live life from your heart rather than your mind. Honor your truth. Speak up for yourself. Well, then that goes with her saying, follow what you've been, follow what you've been given. Again, she's very proud of you. And she's just saying, keep doing what you do. It's important, not just to yourself, but it's very important to others. That's what makes you such a warrior. Because you're willing to reach out. You're willing to reach out and do what needs to be done. Look at there. Brian heard Homer when you said Little Deer. Here you go. She was very spiritual, very plugged in, very much, very much in tune with her spirit guides. They walked with her closely. And she's saying, just let yours walk with you. Yeah, that's all really I'm getting. It's starting to loop now on replay. Hi, Kelly. So
I pulled a card for Snapdragon as well.
There you go.
This isn't from your grandma, Snapdragon. I asked your guides about this. I can connect with the guides better. And I pulled the card Star Mother.
Ooh, I like that.
And it says, how can you mother yourself? So it tells me, they're telling me that your grandmother was more like a mother figure to you and that she's always with you. And they're encouraging you to talk with her because she can hear you. And I'm just getting this now. They're sending you signs. Your grandmother is sending you signs. It's an apport of some sort. You could be finding pennies or something that would remind you of your grandma. So you're receiving them yourself. So apports are little things like pennies or feathers that past loved ones send us, or even our spirit guides send us. So yeah, keep an eye out for those, Snapdragon.
Yeah, I'm seeing that when you said feathers, it lit up. I could see like feathers floating So yeah, keep your eyes open for feathers because that's her sending that to you.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right. Let's see who we got next is Jackie B. Would like a message from her grandmother Jeanette. Okay, let's see. I feel like I should have music playing in the background. All right, she just told me to go with this. Did she read you a lot of fairy tales? Like, stories, bedtimes? And she was like really like use the new fairy tale ones. Okay. All you have to do is ask. You don't have to yell at me. I hear you fine. I think sometimes I get worried we don't hear and that we don't listen, but let's see. Okay. Let's see what it says here. The card I pulled was Bones. And it just says there's a purity and a stark simplicity in bare bones from which the flesh has disappeared. In European fairy tales, reflecting the ancient beliefs of our ancestors, bones represent the essence of a person. Oh, that's interesting. There was a story by the Brothers Grimm, um, the juniper tree, or no, the singing bone, um, and the juniper tree. Those were two stories by the Grimm's brothers, um, with their fairy tales, which were nowadays. I don't think people would be allowed to read them to children because they were pretty drastic and they're pretty graphic in their tales. Uh, it says that bones can't lie. They warn us against dishonesty or deception, including self deception, and exhort us to be true to ourselves. Bones, then, are a tool for self knowledge and authenticity. All right. I feel like that's what she's saying is to tell your truth. Tell your story, your truth about your life, your way. And don't worry about what anybody else may think about it because it's none of their damn business. That's what I just heard her say. It's none of their damn business. I don't know if she cursed in life, but she's letting loose with a few in the other afterworld. So yeah, that's she's very very much tell your truth, tell your story. Be very blunt and open with it, and know that when you're speaking that truth, not only does it lift you up, but it lifts up others as well. And that's what I'm getting.
I am. This might. This gave me chills because when you said you lift others up, look at the card that I drew for her. It's called Awakening, and it's an image of a woman who's being
Yeah,
lifted up.
floating up.
Yeah.
Look, she's being raptured.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No. No, I
I
said
gotta.
yes. No.
I can't help myself. Every time something happens, it's
Yeah.
like I think of those poor people.
Yeah. But this is a confirmation of what Sherry was just saying. And I also got the card yes. If there is something
Oh,
that you're asking your grandmother, her answer is yes.
here you go. Here you go. Jackie said, yes, my grandmother really spoiled me. Yeah.
Oh,
You're lucky.
grandmothers are
Mine didn't.
amazing.
Mine didn't. Not at all. Um, Granddaddy did, but not my grandmother. But let's see here. All right. I want to make sure. Thank you, Sherry, for the donation. I appreciate that. Miss Terrell D, hello, my love. How are you? I'm so glad you're here.
Hi, Miss
And
Tarot D.
Not ready. You need to go pick it up.
I'm sorry, y'all. Brain freeze. I would think it's. They said 4 o'clock.
Are they gonna let you pick it up?
I don't see why they wouldn't because you've got your own identification. Let me give you my identification. You can take it with you. That's sorry, y'all. My medicine is ready, and my son's going to get it for me. And if they have any problem, tell them to call me. All right. So because he's got to leave for work, and I was like, it's supposed to be ready at 4. I'm going to be on air at 4. So he's going to get it for me. And all right. So I'm skimming down. Jackie says, thank you so much. You are very welcome, my dear. Um,
Sorry, I'm going to CVS or Walgreens.
CVS right here. Um, so, all right, let's go to the next one here. Jan is next. A message from my mother, Elizabeth. Ooh. They seem to be liking this fairy tale deck. That's the second one that said use the fairy tale. It's really weird. They will tell me what decks to use. Like the first one, they know you got to go get the right deck. Because they will be very blunt with me about that.
Yeah, I was just saying it can be challenging when you have a lot.
It is because you're looking at a wall full of cards and you're like, okay, which ones am I supposed to pick? And I literally will just ask my guides, what cards do I need? And they will light up for me. Like there's a light inside of the deck or something, it'll just light up on the shelf for me. And I'll know to take that one and take that one. And invariably there's always somewhere in the middle of a reading, it's like, okay, wrong deck, go get this one. I'm like, you couldn't have told me that before, you know. Let's see. These are really weird because each section starts over in the numbering, which makes it difficult.
Can I go first?
Yes, ma'am, you sure can.
Yeah, it's odd. I usually don't do mediumships, but when I asked my guides, they were like, "No, her mother wants the message." So okay, wants to give the message, and he got the card patience, and it says it's safe to wait. There might be something right now that is going on in your life that your mother is encouraging you to have patience for. I'm going to ask her what area in your life you need patience with. Okay. I'm getting the word career. She's encouraging you to be patient with your career right now. Because I'm also getting the feeling of frustration. There could be some frustration in that area. Yeah, so that's the message that I got for you, Jenton.
Yeah, that was really ringing for me. The card I pulled was disguising, and it talks about a fairy tale heroine caught up in a difficult circumstance will often find herself having to conceal who she really is. Perhaps her true identity has been stolen by another. Perhaps she's fleeing from danger and needs anonymity. In all of these cases, she'll be required to hide her real nature until it's safe to emerge into the bright daylight of her own truth. Like Cinderella, her disguise might require her to conceal her beauty by wearing rags and covering her face with soot and ashes. It says there are always times in our lives when we need to go underground, when we need to be anonymous, or when, for our own protection, we need to hide who we really are and try on a different persona for a while. But for any heroine who adopts such a disguise, the day will come when the tattered hood or the cloak made of all kinds of fur can be discarded and the radiance of her true self can shine again in a world that finally knows how to value her. That's what she's saying. You are of value. She always valued you and your abilities and your mind and your heart. And she just wants you to know that you are valuable and you are valued, and to never let anyone take that away from you. And that there may be times when you have to conceal your true self just to get from one circumstance to the next, but that it's only for a short while. And when you then open the doors and stand in the light, your true worth, your true inner beauty, your true essence will overwhelm everyone around you when they realize who you really are. And she's saying, I know who you really are. And you can be proud in that. You can be proud in that direction of going in that direction. And she says she loves you a lot. That's it. That's all she's really giving me. She was very, very distinct about value who you really are. That she values who you really are. Okay, let's see who we got next here. Christine. Christine is a member, so she gets to go next. And she would love a message from one of the oracle cards. Okay, we can do that. And let's see here. Oh, was somebody talking Rocky Horror in the chat? I missed it. I love Rocky Horror. When I was in high school, we used to go in full costume every weekend and perform up on the stage in front of the movie. I have pictures. I'll have to show them to y'all one Saturday night. Oh my goodness. All right. If you're ready, my dear, if you got a card pull,
No, not yet.
go right on ahead. Um, I am being told this other deck now. All right. Let's see if this means. All right, Christine, I drew for you sensuality. And it says, I choose to drop more fully into my sensual true nature and allow myself to receive the pleasure of life through my senses. So that's just telling me don't close yourself off from anything you may feel. Stay open to whatever your senses are bringing you and whatever pleasures you get from that. You've got taste, smell, sight, hearing, touch, your sixth sense when your guides talk to you. I mean, there's just so many different things that can work for us. So be open to all of it. Allow that to come through.
I get a difficult message to convey, but I'm just a messenger. So the card that I got is stop complaining. And I'm getting that there are a lot of frustrations again that might be happening in your life right now, Christine. So I asked the guides like a little bit more clarification on that. What is she complaining about? Or the complaints in your mind or in your heart? And I got the golden children. And it says inner child, tenderness, innocence, and rare gifts. So they're telling me or encouraging you to examine your inner child. What is the complaints about? It's something that you can answer by looking back into your past and understanding the child version of yourself and really giving that person love and acceptance that it didn't receive or she didn't receive when she was a child. And that's what I got as a message from your guides, Christine. So I hope that helps.
Awesome. Oh, that's cool, Jan. Jan's talking about when we were doing her reading, her cat came over and started purring and rubbing on her. That's awesome. Cats are very very aware on a level that most of us have no sense of. I pulled for you soul retrieval. It says, I call all parts of my soul to be here now. So what this is telling me is that it's time for you to gather in all the different inner parts of yourself, all the parts of your soul, of your heart, of your mind, and let them all come together, because that's what makes the whole you, is when they all come together. And so this is just a reminder that it's time to pull all of that into yourself so that you can then start healing and can go forward from there. And that's what I'm getting. All right. Let's see. Butch is next. And a message from his mother. Another one who likes fairy tales. She's like, you don't have to be the strong one all the time. You can let someone else be strong. There's nothing wrong with that. Wow, that came out of nowhere. It's okay to let your nurturing side come through. Let's see. I drew spindle. And it says, in ancient myths, texts, and art, the spindle can be seen both as a tool and a weapon. It was used by oracles, sorceresses, healers, midwives, and priestesses in rituals and prayers. Sometimes the spindle was associated with a cure and sometimes with a punishment. But in all cases, it was a symbol of feminine power, a symbol of women's creativity and of women's mysteries. So it says when it finds the prince that the girl has fallen in love with, it dances its way home again and leads the prince back to her. In this sense, the spindle spins the thread of the girl's fate. I feel like what your mother is saying here is that you were part of her spindle. You were part of that golden thread that was being weaved throughout her life, and there was you. And that you were part of that growth, part of that feeling of knowing that there's not just her, but there's someone else that she has created and that she has nurtured, and that it's okay for you to do the same with others. That's what she's saying to me.
The card that I pulled is another confirmation of what you were saying, Sherry. It says birthing a new age, and at the center is a woman who's creating stuff. So I asked who the message was coming from, and they told me that it was coming from your mom. She's encouraging you to create, just like Sherry was saying, to unleash your creativity, and that it's okay for you to do that now.
Yeah, absolutely. And you, my dear, have a message from Miss Tarot D.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Miss Tarot D.
She's so awesome. I just love her to death.
I love her energy in the chats.
Well, have a great dinner. We had hamburger helper. I can't tell you the last time we ate hamburger helper in our house. And on the way home from work, my son came and picked me up, and I was like, well, stop at the grocery store and I'll pick something up to cook us before you leave for work. And he was like, we get in the store, we're walking around. He's like, I'm really hungry for hamburger helper. And I'm like, really? And he's like, yes. I'm like, okay, go pick out the one you want. So that's what we had was hamburger helper. All right. And if possible, is there a message from my mother, Virginia Bennett? She passed at 92. Wow. We always joked when I was 70, she would be 96. Well, I'll be 70 in about 7 months. Well, happy early birthday. Remind me because I won't remember. So I can say happy birthday to you. All right. Oh, she's telling me to use this deck.
A card just flew out. Just flew out.
Just flew out? Yeah, there's a message. She says, keep that humor going. Don't stop laughing. All right, I drew for you. Gathering your tribe. It says, you are loved and you are lovable. You deserve love. Support in all forms is flowing to you. You can relax. There is so much love around you. Communicate from your heart. Share your truth. You are safe. Diminish your time with those who do not empower you or believe in you. Let's says be willing to ask for what you want in life. This is the time to put your needs before the needs of others. Your tribe is waiting to support and nurture you as you nurture yourself. So yeah, that's she's like, don't lose the humor, keep the humor, keep laughing. Because as you share your humor out, you're gonna draw that same energy back into yourself. And that just keeps her alive a little bit longer because she's there in the laughter. That's what I got.
So I couldn't connect with your mom, Anne Bennett, but I connected with your guides, and this is your message from them is truth. Truth is different at different levels of consciousness. Reserve judgment. So your spirit guides are encouraging you to do that, to reserve judgment. I'm getting a sense of like a discomfort or just conflict with the relationships. And so your spirit guides are reminding you to reserve judgment that the truth isn't clear cut sometimes. There are some angles and some views to truth. Like when you see a can or like a cylinder, it might look like a rectangle from a different point of view, but when you tilt it this way, it looks like a circle. So it might just be that. So your spirit guides are encouraging you to reserve judgment in this period of your life. So, and I hope that helps.
Awesome. Thank you, Anne. I hope that helped, darling. All right, Sherry, you're next. And she says, does my boy Sean have a message for me? Chill out.
Is
Just
Sean a past loved one or a pet
son.
that has passed?
I'm assuming it's her son. She says, my
A
boy.
son? Okay.
Sherry, is Sean your son? Mariva, we still got quite a few questions. You can certainly put it in, and if we get lucky and get to it, great. If not, come back tomorrow night for the slumber party and it'll get answered then. You still here, Sherry? Sherry French, where are you?
Calling Sherry French. Calling Sherry French. Are you still here?
Oh, Sherry. Ah, there she is. Children's laughter brings pure joy to those around them. Sherry, is Sean your son?
Okay.
My son, he was 21 when he passed in 2011. Oh, I'm so sorry, baby. All right, I drew for you box. And it talks about in fairy tales, an unopened box represents a secret. It also represents temptation. You might be told not to open it, but you have a sense that the secret it shelters is a secret that you need to uncover. A positive outcome isn't guaranteed. We can never know before we open it just what the box contains and whether what we find inside will hurt us or help us. It says, is there a box in your life that you fear to open? Do you have the courage to face its contents? What might be the blessing or the curse it contains? He's saying, open the box, let it all out. He's like, open the box, Mom. It's cool. It'll be fine. Did you ever make something with sherbet in it or on it? He keeps talking about he misses your sherbet. I don't know what that is exactly, but that's all I'm getting is something about sherbet and to open the box. Don't worry about it, open the box. And that's what I'm getting.
I think the card that I got for you flows into Sherry's message, Sherry. I got, do not take it personally. There is something about that box that might be scary to you, but your spirit guides are encouraging you to open it. And when you do, not to take it too personally and use that box to examine what in your life makes you feel scared. So yeah, I keep hearing that don't take it personally and open the box too. Yeah. So I hope that helps, Sherry.
Yeah. Very, it's just very kind of a nonchalant way that he's putting it. Like, yeah, open it, go for it. It's cool, do it.
Yeah, but I'm getting a sense that it's scary to open it.
Yeah.
So yeah, just remember that you are well supported from the other side, Sherry.
Thank you, sweetheart.
Yeah.
Have a good night.
Yeah, we
Um,
do it.
all right, let me see. I want to make sure because Anne just made a donation. Didn't I already read for you, Anne? I think I already read your question. Yeah, I did. Okay. I was just making sure she didn't have a question up. And then I was like, I couldn't remember if I read or not. Thank you for the donation. I appreciate it. Now my phone's going to go crazy. All right, let's see. Richlene, mom passed September 87, breast cancer. She's like, it doesn't hurt anymore. And there's nothing to be afraid of. She just keeps telling me over and over again, it doesn't hurt anymore. So I'm assuming that means she was in a lot of pain towards the end. But that's like the biggest thing that she keeps saying is that it doesn't hurt anymore. So I don't know if she means physically, emotionally, spiritually. But that she doesn't hurt anymore. And I don't know, maybe you were the one that took care of her and saw, okay, she was in a lot of pain physically. So I think that that's just, it's like she acknowledges it. I think it's because you saw how much pain she was in that she just keeps emphasizing that she doesn't hurt anymore. Because of you, it doesn't hurt anymore. And she loved your time together. And she's just like, you can let go now. It's okay. You can let it go. I'll always be there, but you can let it go. That's what I'm getting.
I pulled two cards for you, Richlene. The first one is death. And this one is a message from your mom. The writings below. I'm learning that endings are merely beginnings. For your mother, the ending of her life here is the beginning of a new life for her on the other side. And I'm getting the message that she's supporting you. So I asked, what is she supporting you with? And I'm getting self-esteem. I possess gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. So she's helping you with your self-esteem. She's encouraging you from the other side. And I'm getting the message that she can do it better now that she's on the other side than she could when she was alive, or she's just continuing to do that. And I'm just, I felt very emotional while I was pulling cards because I felt so much love coming from her, Richlene. So yeah, I hope that helps.
Very strong. Yeah. I know what you mean, Diane. I feel it. I can see it on your face. Yeah. All right. Dr. Debbie Smith would like an oracle reading, please. You betcha.
Oh, I think Dr. Debbie Smith updated their question.
Oh, did she? Let me see.
Yeah. I was seeing a different question.
She did. She did update. There we go.
Okay.
I'm glad you got that. All right.
I'm just going to open the Akashic Records quickly.
Yeah. You do your thing here.
So I've already done the prayer of protection a while ago. I'm just going to open with the key. So we do acknowledge the forces of light asking for guidance, not direction. Encouraged to know the truth as it is revealed for our highest good, the highest good of all, and the most benevolent outcome. Akashic Records Master, Spirit Guides, and Angels, please let us know this group in the light of the Akashic Records and enable us to share the wisdom and compassion that the Masters, teachers, and loved ones have for us. The records are now open. Okay. First, I would like to ask if your dad is still on the earth plane. Dr. Debbie Smith's dad's on the earth plane. I'm getting a no on this, Dr. Debbie Smith, that they're no longer in the earth plane, but they are visiting from time to time. Are they currently incarnated? They're not currently incarnated at this period. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe you are connecting with them in spirit form when they are visiting you, but I'm not getting that they are still here or that they are incarnated right now. So I hope that helps.
And I drew wolf, and it talks about the wolf is a part of us that we can't bear to acknowledge, and that as a consequence we repress. It also could be considered, yes, you can have what's, and it represents our shadow self. And so in order to go into the next phase of your life, there are things on your shadow self that you have to face in order to move forward. And sometimes I feel like your dad comes through with just like little nudges. You need to look here, or you need to go there. It's not real strong. I get the feeling that he doesn't want to overwhelm you or make you feel like it's not your idea when it is. But he's like, you need to go do this or go do that. That's what I'm getting. I hope that helps, Dr. Debbie. All right. Marari is next and would like an oracle card. She said this was really helpful.
I'm glad.
Good, I'm glad. All right. Get that. first.
I pulled a card for you, Mirari, and it says
Yeah.
health. I will honor the physical vessel that enshrines my soul. So this is a reminder from your guides to take care of yourself during this period. I'm getting rest, that you might need to give yourself a break or some rest during this period, and to take care of your health. Not that there's anything wrong necessarily, but a lot of us feel guilt when we give ourselves time to rest. So this is a reminder from your guides not to feel that guilt and really appreciate and prioritize your health.
Absolutely. All right, and I drew for you sorting. It says, in many fairy tales, the task that's set for the heroine is one of sorting, usually like sorting through peas or beads or different types of threads, or that kind of is where they have to go through and separate everything out. And it's talking about that at several stages along our journey, as we sift and sort through the seeds and grains of our lives, will be required to acquire the skill of discernment. Discernment allows us to recognize and then let go of the people, situations, and behaviors that no longer serve us. These stages of our journey can be lonely as we occupy a dark place of unknowing and find ourselves unable to sort out what's happening to us. But we can't solve a sorting task by ourselves. We need the help of others to be able to move forward. So, what this is saying is time for you to look and see what it is that you need to sort out in your life right now, and look for those around you who are there to help you do this. It's not something you do alone. It's something that you work together with others. And that's what I got for you. All right. You're welcome, Dr. Debbie. Okay. Gary for Grace. Please, any reading for me. Thank you. You're welcome.
Gary for Grace has been asking for an Akashic Records reading as
go
well
for
for
it
a
then.
while. So, yeah, I'm going to ask
Right.
for a past lifetime of yours that would be most beneficial for you to know in this moment, Gary. I'm seeing a seaside. You had a past lifetime where you were living near the seaside. And I'm hearing Greece. This was in Greece? But it doesn't feel like ancient Greece. How's this beneficial for them? Can you give me more details? You were a male in this lifetime, Gary. And you lived here near the beach or near the sea with your family. You had a wife and you had one child. I'm feeling emotional because they're telling me, I keep hearing, they took my wife and child. The sea took my wife and child. I think there might have been a natural disaster that happened during this lifetime where you lost your wife and your newborn child. How is this beneficial for Gary to know in this moment? I have a feeling of fear a fear of losing other people in this lifetime, Gary. They're telling me that this fear of losing people stems from that lifetime because you feel very alone, or you felt very alone during that lifetime. So you carry that hurt with you in this lifetime, and it might be something that your guides are trying to catch your attention to heal. So again, that is fear of loss of a loved one. So if this is something that you want to be cleared, Gary, let me know in the comments. We can do a clearing, if that's okay, Shari.
Yeah. Let's.
Yeah. Thank you. Please type in yes in the comment section if you want this to be cleared. I'm going to check where in your body this is trapped. I feel it in my stomach or in my solar plexus. So this is affecting your solar plexus chakra. Or you might be having digestive issues because of this fear. You're still carrying the energy of fear. Okay, I got you, Gary. I request the clearing of this fear-trapped emotion from Gary's physical body, his energy body, in all timelines, in all lifetimes, the past, present, and future. For Gary's highest good, the highest beautiful, and the most benevolent outcome. Akashic Records Masters, Archangel Metatron, we ask that this trapped emotion be cleared. And that's done. So I hope that helps, Gary. And thank you so much for
from over here.
Awesome.
Whatever you were clearing for Gary, some of it blew over on me.
Yeah. It feels like it was something that's carried over very strongly in this lifetime. Like the two lifetimes are gelling in.
Yeah. And Gary, I pulled for you ancestors. And so that's talking about wisdom is blossoming, and no matter what's going on in your life, your ancestors are sending you support to fulfill your dreams. Be aware of the coincidences, signs, and synchronicities around you. Watch for messages from your forebears. No matter what's occurring on the surface of your life, your prayers are being answered in mysterious ways beyond your awareness. Your ancestors are always with you. They're always working with you. And that puts us at an hour and 15 minutes. You have time for one more, or I don't want to in.
How about we do one for the collective for everyone who's watching?
There we go. I'm sorry we couldn't get to everyone. Like I said, come back for the slumber party tomorrow night, and we will definitely get to your question then. Just remind me in the chat when you show up that I wasn't able to get to you. And that way I can try to make sure you kind of go to the front of the line. And so one for the collective. All right. Well, I drew for everybody unhookable. And it says, to honor your inner strength and authority, you draw your power from deep within. So when you rely upon your power, when you draw your power from within, others cannot get their hooks in you. And therefore you become unhookable. That's how I'm getting it. That's
Everyone,
kinda
I
cool.
got star ancestors. It says hidden secrets, lost wisdom, look a little deeper. So I'm getting the same message to look inwards and look a little deeper and examine ourselves during this period. I feel a lot of like turmoil around us, but the guides, our spirit guides, are encouraging us to look within and to examine ourselves during this period and be the calm, like an eye of the storm. That's the message that I'm getting for you, everyone.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Well, thank you everybody for coming and spending your afternoon with us. Thank you, Diane, for coming back.
Thank you,
And
Sherry, for having me.
we'll work on having her come back in again in a month or so, and depending on our schedules. And everybody, thank you very much. Like I said, I'll be doing live readings tomorrow morning with Nate, and then tomorrow afternoon with Sun Psychic Jean, and of course the slumber party tomorrow night where anything goes. You can ask any kind of question, and you don't know what kind of answer you're going to get. It could be a nice card, it could be a naughty card, just depends on what happens. So
Ooh, naughty cards.
yeah, I have some naughty cards. I have to run an explicit language warning at the beginning of that show every week so that I don't get in trouble. This is explicit language will be used. If you're not comfortable with this, don't watch. So, thank you so much, Diane, for coming back on again. I so enjoy your company and your energy and your beautiful smile. And thank you, everybody, for joining us again. My apologies. I just couldn't get to everybody, but I'll be on several more times over the weekend, so you should be able to catch me at one of them and get your question in there. So, y'all have a great weekend. Try to relax as we lead out September and welcome in October, and it's time for the ghouls and the goblins to come out. So that ought to be a lot of fun. And everybody trick-or-treating and decorating with their skeletons and their ghosts and all kinds of stuff. And yeah, that'll be fun. Don't forget on the 1st to do the cinnamon blessing in your house, where you go and blow cinnamon into your house and you claim for abundance or for whatever it is that you're desiring to come to you in abundance. So and that's it. Y'all have a great weekend if I don't see you again this weekend, and we will talk soon. So bye for now.